As I've previously stated, this is going to be my last year, and I'm going to make the most of it. Instead of rolling over and letting the organization push me out, I'm going to take my $17.6 million and I'm going to go and chase all of my career goals that are still within reach. I rarely like playing AAA games, obviously, but I mean, at this point in my career, being 39 years old, I have to start the year with AAA Charlotte. And this will probably be the only game I play for them. It's an opening day game, so I just got to make the most of it. Show the big league club I still got it. And I think it's more of they got some young guys that can play, and they're just trying to usher in the new regime or the new era. And I'm not mad at them. I just wish they would have just let me finish out that last year. I am mad about this number, though, because how did I start out with 6 and then get all the way to 23 now at the end? And with this game, it doesn't allow you to change it or go back down. So I just got to, I guess, be grateful I'm still playing, because they could have did me like Bobby Bonilla and got rid of me and tried to pay me my $17.6 million over 20 years or 30 years to make it cheaper for them. So I still have the opportunity, and I'm going to make the most of it. And I know AAA fans are happy to have me here. Runners on the corners, bottom of the first, because I can still play. I just don't understand, like I said earlier, why the organization wouldn't want me around. Maybe I'm a bad teammate. I mean, in-house, because obviously I've never done anything, said anything. There is no interviews. So I really don't know, man. Maybe too, I did have the theory. This might be it. Nice pitch. I did have that theory. I got a nice RBI in my first at bat of the season. That it would just cause more headaches for the organization, because we have been slipping the last couple of years, and that's all been due to me not playing as much. Hate to sound narcissistic or self-centered, but we have been slipping, and they can't blame it on me, because remember, when I was having my run with those 5 MVPs in 6 years, I was doing ridiculous things and no one would help. And then the defense would give up 17 after I would score like 11 runs. You know what I mean? Like, even here, I really don't like this stage of my career, because we're down 8-2. That's a nice pitch. Let me get that. Ain't much I could do. At this point in my career, I'm not as clutch, and I have a lot of self-awareness, so I do understand that. But I can't carry a team. Let's just be realistic. So if we get in a hole like right now, we're probably going to lose this game, no matter what I do. And I feel like the organization did waste my prime years, because the only good player I ended up having that I saw of note was Joe Creedy. There was a couple guys that were on the All-Star team. I know we had a couple years with like 4 or 5 other All-Stars, but I guess the best we did was, 105? Look at the damn score, bro. 11-2, got a runner on second, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. That's a nice pitch. Let me get that. Let's see if I could bring that run home. And I mean, like I said, I'm at that point. Oh, yeah, I'm about to get a double at 39 years old. That's crazy. I'm showing that I can still contribute. But like I said, when everything was all aligned, I think the best we ever did was like 105 or 108 wins. And we got to like the championship series, I think. Was it? When we played Detroit, the championship, or was that still the divisional? But I do feel like we underachieved. Just because I was on such a historic run or tier, I went 3 for 4 in this game. So that's a good start with 2 RBIs. I feel like I was on such a historic pace, and I just never got the help for us to go over the top. And that's one of my regrets. I'm 5th in the organization. I know I thought I was. Hopefully I could continue, simulate the month of April and the month of May, and continue to show that I'm a little bit better than what's expected. And we're actually in first. Well, spoke too damn soon. We're right back down to bottom of the barrel. But what I'm going to do now is here in early June, if I want to get any of my goals achieved, I'm going to force my way back up. So I'm going up to the majors. I called the manager and I said, yo, I need to get up out of here. So here on June 8th, I'm going back up to where I belong, and I'm going to play this game. I mean, I haven't had to do that in a while. I don't have to talk to the manager unless it's for a new contract, but we're down 10 games. Twins is literally the same as us, identical record, but I need to get back to the majors to achieve some of my goals, and can't waste the time playing well, have a 9-game hitting streak, playing really well, getting that bottom feeder team from last to third, and we were first for a little bit, so I don't know what happened, if it was just a couple games difference while we dropped, but I had to parlay that success. One thing you can see here is my number changed again. So now I'm number 26. Bottom of the first, 2 out, runner on third. All I got to do right here is just bring that man in. That's all I got to do, and I did it. Remember, the expectations have changed. And you see where they're fussing to get the ball. Not only did I get a double, my face should be on that wall. Back there where you saw them all scrambling for the ball, yeah, my name should, or face should definitely be on that wall, because I've given so much to this organization. And even now, in my old age, I'm not even complaining that they changed my number. I'm not even mad. I only left the team for, 1 month, which was September last year, and then 2 months, April and May this year, and they already gave my number up. So I should be more pissed than I am, but remember, look at the score, 10-3. I really have nothing else. Oh, that's a real nice pitch. Let me get that. And you see the difference in my hitting too. Normally that would have went straight through. Wouldn't have had to been such a struggle. But it is what it is. I'm not who I used to be. But like I said, I've given this organization everything. I feel like I should be treated a little bit better. I ended up going 2 for 4 in my debut with the team. We're getting beat by 11 by a team that was literally in the same boat as us. It wasn't even like we played a powerhouse. So, I mean, there's that. And then now I'm 4th in the organization, so I guess I moved up a little bit. And I'm going to simulate. I already know what's going on in terms of how they want the team to be, so I'm obviously not going to be an all-star unless they have an AARP version of the all-star game. We're 3rd in the Central, and I'm going to continue to simulate. But now here, midway through August, I have an opportunity against the Yankees to get to 2,000 hits. So going back to what I said even last episode, now that I have that chance to get to some of those milestones, I'm not going to just get pushed out, right? I got to get those milestones. I don't want to retire so close but so far. So right now, down by 3 in the bottom of the 4th, and I need 2 hits to get to 2,000. So that's a real good pitch. Obviously, he's going to keep me on my toes. They're not going to make it easy for me, right? But I need 2 hits to get to 2,000. And I think I've been a great hitter in my career, especially for having such a high bat. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Let me get that. And you know, I said it last episode, bro. They're getting in front of it now. It's not as hard of a hit. It's not as precise. So I'm just lucky to get that. But yeah, like I said, I've been a great hitter. So a lot of guys that hit as many home runs as I do and been power hitters are not hitting mid 300 at all. So maybe this is it right here. I need 1 more hit for 2,000. I think I could do it. I mean, why else would I have played this random game? I got runners on 2nd and 1st. Bottom of the 5th, down by 5. Let me get something I could work with. Oh, almost. Almost, bro. This is going to be it right here, though. I feel it. And I'm not talking about, oh, yeah, this is it right here. Let me get that, bro. That's going to be hit 2,000. And it's still got a little bit of power to it. I'm going to get 1 RBI off of it. And I'm actually going to get a double. That was so close. That is so close. But there it goes, my 2000th hit of my career, which is obviously a big deal. That was so close, it's not even funny. Especially just the double in general. You gotta do it in style, I guess. And that ball went off of the gate. So I still got a little bit of power to me. As you can see, I've hit 18 home runs so far this season, which is actually one more than what I had all of last year. And again, we know about last year, where at the end they sent me down. So here we are. What am I going to do now with this next at bat now that I already have my 2,000 hits? And it really hasn't made a difference because look at the score, 6-2. That's a real nice pitch. Bottom of the 7th. I mean, like I said, I already know where I'm at in my career. I think the organization does too. I don't know if this is my, Dwayne Wade year where everybody knew I was going to retire, so it's the last chance for everybody to see me play. I think Kobe had a year like that too. Come on. That was a good pitch because it really just had me stuck. But yeah, this has to be my, what do they even call that? It's like a swan song, but there's a name for it. What the players call it that year when it's their last as a player. That's a real good pitch. Let me get that though. And it's the same thing, just barely under his glove. I mean, I'm happy. I'm not really complaining. That's my 3rd hit, and I'm now at 2001. So I'm having a really good game. It's just going to be sad because, like I always say, I hate breaking records or setting milestones and precedents when you lose. But I'm at that point in my career where I can only do but so much. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. I'm literally like their last hope, I guess. And you see what I'm trying to do with it. You see what I'm trying to do with it, man. That's a nice hit. Just got to straighten it out. I mean, that would make this a great game if I could somehow finish it off that way, but it's not going to make a difference. Look at the score. I do think it'll be in the newspaper. I do think it'll be celebrated that I got to 2,000, but it's also not that great of a deal. It's not like a big milestone. I think a lot of players have gotten to 2,000. Ooh, that's a nice one. Let's get it. That's 2,000. And a home run to cap it off. Let's get it, bro. Like I said, that's a good game for me. It will be in the papers because I did get to that huge milestone. We got the L. So, does it even matter at that point? All right, so obviously the other team won. I got 4 hits, 4 for 5, capped it off with a home run. One of my better games, especially at this point in my career. I was going to say at this career. At this point in my career, that was a good game, especially for how well I did. But now, I just got to continue. The next big accolade or milestone is going to have to be 600 home runs. So now I'm going to get to simulating the rest of August, and now here in early September, this has to be the time where I'm chasing that home run record. And we're second, so we're not doing too bad at all in terms of team. 63 and 74 doesn't sound too great. I'm hitting 366, 25 home runs, 60 RBI. Nothing to write home about, but to be 39 years old, yeah, that's actually very good if you want to be realistic. So right now it's all about that 600 mark. I got 2 on, bottom of the 3rd, down by 2, and I'm going to get that first pitch up out of here. So I should get an RBI for that. That's not bad. But remember, we're here for home runs. We're not here for my batting average. So, gotta be happy, grateful, but still focused. All right, let's see what we can do here in this at bat. Is this gonna be the memorable at bat? Memorable. Why can't I speak, bro? Bottom of the fifth, down by 1. Is this gonna be the at bat? Oh, that's a nice pitch. Even if I get a hold of this might be a single. Ooh, that was a nice one. It really hit perfectly. Too bad I ain't had nobody on. See, I finally got smart though, because I already know I've never been a double kind of player. I don't have the wheels for it, so that was smart to go back. That's not a bad at bat at all. So, no, I didn't get the 600 in this game. I did help my batting average though in terms of those. Yeah, I went 2 for 3 with a fly out in the 8th. So yeah, I did help my batting average a little bit. But sorry, fans. I made y'all come out and get all anxious and ready to see me play. But the way I'm going about it in terms of my plan, I'm going to play every game until I get it. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm 0 for 1 in this game so far. We're at home. So I think this is just the best time in terms, yo, this episode, I can't speak, bro. In terms of, this is the best time to just show the fans, wow. That was a horrible pitch. He really trying to like back me off of the plate. But then also, we're down 8-1. Yeah, I got a run on second, but it's only the bottom of the 4th, bro. How are we down? And he ain't gonna pitch to me, so I don't even know how to feel right now. I really don't know how to feel. Hopefully this is the at bat though. Hopefully this is what all the fans have been waiting for. I mean, let's see. Throw me something I could work with. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Hit it right back up the middle of the field and I get an RBI. And that's another thing I'm looking at too is we're already down. It's very early in the game. And one thing that's going to be on my mind is can we at least win this game? Like regardless of what happens, I already said I'm going to play every game until I get home run number 600. But can we win this game? So it at least looks like something to celebrate. Because remember that 2000 hit game we lost and I went off. So now bottom of the 5th, we're down by 3. I got a runner on first. That's a nice pitch. Let me get that, bro. Is that the one? Oh, that's the one. Everybody in right field is fighting for that ball because that has to be the big one. Yeah. And everybody's at home plate ready to celebrate. Yep. Yo, do I see my number? Yo, that's a way to deflect, right? Yo, does anyone of these dudes jumping around got my number on? That's number 600. And I wasn't even that far, bro. 380. How many 400 feet home runs have I hit since I've been a White Sox player? So many. Came out for the curtain call. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. And actually, I'm not going to end my night with just that. I'm actually going to get another opportunity. Give y'all another chance to see the greatness that is. And I really do think, let's be honest, they do know it's my last year. This is no secret. Everybody knows what's going on. So I am getting my just due. I think they are letting me play a little bit more. Bottom of the 7th, down by 2, 10-8. And yeah, I'm hunting. That's another one. So I do think they are selling tickets because, like I said, we have not been in contention for the playoffs in a while. We haven't been a threat to win the division or win anything in a couple years. So I do think the organization, knowing that they got to pay me my money, they are going to be using me and my last dance, my swan song, to sell tickets. So We continue to lose. I end up going 3 for 4. My average looks really nice. That's a high average, especially for being 39 years old. But I gave the fans what they wanted to see against the Texas Rangers, which is my 600th career home run. I've also hit 1,500 career RBI, so there's that. And at this point, I do feel as if I've done what I came back for in terms of as a player. So I'm going to just continue to simulate the rest of this month. And the last thing you're going to see from me here is literally my last game. So I'm going to allow the fans to celebrate this moment because that's all we have to celebrate. I'm hitting 373, 31 home runs, 81 RBIs. So 370 is actually the best I've ever hit in my whole career. Actually, no, I hit 382 my rookie year. That's a nice pitch. Well, for him to try to back me off the plate. And then I hit 371 in 2015 when I got that Silver Slugger award. So actually, this is going to be the third best year in my career. Or, no, it's my second best. That's a good pitch. Let me get that. Yeah, this is going to be the second best batting average of my career. Now, imagine that, right? Should I even retire at that point if this is my second best year? I mean, the at-bats are not the same, obviously, because 2015, I had 500 at-bats. And then in 2012, I had 395. So obviously, I'm not getting the same amount of at-bats, but the average is the average. So I don't know. Should I even really retire is what this starts to make you think. But I also feel exhausted because I played so many years. I played, 4 before I even got to Chicago. And then this is, my 14th year in Chicago. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Yeah, this is my 14th year in Chicago. So I feel like I've played a lot, given a lot to the game, especially coming over at 22 to begin with as well. It wasn't like I came over at 19, like some of the other Cuban players or players in general, international, that get contracts at a young age. I didn't come over early. So if you think about it, I've been here for a while. And then going down to AAA this late in my career and just seeing how they're trying to go forward with the new regime and the new era is like, yeah, I don't want to stick around too long and overstay my welcome. And also becomes another thing. I'm making so much money. Why would I come back next year or even continue to play for anything less, right? That's why I signed that 10-year deal. Because I knew at the end of it, that's a bad pitch. And they're really just trying to get that runner. What the hell is he even doing? Why would I even come back? I've made so much money. I've been the big dog. I've gotten to 2,000 hits. I've gotten to 600 home runs. And if I wanted to do anything, I think I got a runner on second. Up by 1. So, yeah, that's a good hit. That's going to bring in another run. If I really wanted to do anything, the way how the standings are, or what would it even be called? Standings or rankings for home run hitters is I would need a bunch more home runs to even move up from number 10. So is it even worth it? And you see what I'm going through with the team that I put on my back for a decade plus. So why am I going to go somewhere else? And everybody values me at this point in my career as a AA, AAA type player. Why the hell am I going to continue to chase this dream? So bottom of the 8th, tied at 5, let me get that. Maybe I might be able to go out with a win. Well, at least that's what it's looking like. Because even with all my milestones, we've lost all those damn games. So I got 4 hits in my last game. That's really good. Oh my gosh, bro. This is what I'm talking about. We lost anyways. This is what I'm talking about. I'm doing everything I can, and we still lose 7-6. And I end up going 4 for 5 in my last major league game. 379, 123 hits, 31 home runs. And like I said, my second best batting average of my career. So right now, man, I'm just pressing all kinds of buttons just to see where I'm at. At least I'm 53rd instead of 54th in the whole majors. And so now we didn't make the playoffs. We're like 12 games under 500. Finished second in the division. And I'm going to tell them I want to come back just because I want to see what opportunities I'm going to be afforded and who wants me and what kind of numbers. Because like I said, I just hit 31 home runs and second best batting average of my career. So it does make you consider maybe I don't have to go out yet. And just looking at that contract, it was so smart because if I was to do a shorter contract, I probably wouldn't have been making as much money now late in my career. So that was a good long-term deal. I feel like I got shorted, but let's see what contract offers. So the Athletics want me AA or AAA, Indians AAA, and then the Cubs want me AA. But those three teams are horrible. Only the Athletics were even over 500, so I signed a 1-year, $197,000 deal. But guess what? Now here, right after spring training, I'm actually going to read all my emails from all the years, and I'm actually going to call it a career. I just came back to see what I would be offered, and then just to get that 14 years settled. So I ended up making $157 million. In terms of my numbers for my career, I ended up with 6,085 at-bats, 1,146 runs, 2,052 hits, 605 home runs, 1,519 RBI, and a batting average of .337. In terms of where I ranked, 605 home runs was 10th all time. I had 60 home runs twice, which was tied for second, 50 home runs 5 times, which was first, 40 home runs 8 times, which was tied for second. I have 5 MVPs. I was an 8-time All-Star. And there it goes. Straight out of Cuban, another video. Louisville slugger to the head to the journey. Could have been a loser, but I came to ball. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon. I'm a star who knew I'd do it.